Yo, what's going on everybody? It's CJ, we are back and we've got a big exclusive video taking a look at all the leaks ahead of the release for SCUM 0.5. We're going to take a look at everything that has been released and teased so far. Sit back and enjoy the video. Alright guys, so let's kick things off and jump straight into everything that we know about SCUM 0.5. So the first thing is obviously going to be fishing. It's been teased a lot, so we know that it's going to be a big part of 0.5 and what it's going to bring to the game. But exactly what do we know? We know that there's free fishing reels and some tackle and bait. There's definitely different concepts and it's going to require different levels of skill. It looks like it's probably going to follow the same system of basic, medium, and then advanced. So that is going to be pretty interesting. Tomislav did share some concepts on Twitter, but we do not know what one we are going to get. As you can see, they're quite complex. So hopefully it's dumbed down a little bit for us stupid people who don't understand fishing. We have some screenshots, so we know there's obviously going to be a harbour in the game, and as we can see there is a boat. And we can see there that there is obviously a person fishing, and from the other side you can actually see another boat which does look like a speedboat. So we know that there's going to be places for us to fish. Now what are we going to be able to fish? We know that there's going to be sharks, there's going to be some big ass looking sushi thing, and lots of different types. And on to the next part, which is sailing. So this is obviously going to be a huge part with the new additions to the game, and we know that there's water, but we've never really been able to access it quite easily. So we know there's going to be an improvised raft, which looks really, really basic, with some kind of storage holder, which is basically just a bin bag. And we have the improvised big raft. So this looks a little bit more complex. It looks as if it's obviously got the sail, so it depends on the wind direction and stuff. And it looks as if it has storage as well. So some really cool stuff there. And we know there's the speedboat. Again, pictured in the bottom right there, it was just making a little appearance, and we have another one which has just recently been shared, which is the paddle boat. They have spoken about later on in the game making it so you can use not paddles but shovels, so we'll just kind of need to go from there. And then the big one which was shared, it does actually look as if he's holstering the SVD as well, so is it a new animation? And pretty much the guy just looks as if he's docked up. So the next part that we're going to look at is the big one which has been teased for so long, the rework on Metabolism. I do not know a lot about this, but it does look as if they're finally going to be bringing in maybe penalties on your movement for how high your metabolism is. Not a lot really to go on, but it looks pretty complex, so it's going to take a while to learn it. But yeah. And the next one is the new POI. So we know that there's been a huge revamp on graphics. As you can see there, the water looks absolutely amazing. And the sky's been changed as well. This is probably my favourite screenshot that's been shared. It does look amazing, and there's the difference between 0.4 and 0.5. You can see a huge difference there in terms of the texture and details. And we also have the boatyard, so I don't know if this is just going to be one or multiple throughout the island. And we have the bridges. Do you not just get Frankie on PC vibes from this? This is going to be sniper heaven. Literally looks so good, and it's a long ass bridge as well. You can see there it's about 800 meters, so definitely not short. And we have the torpedo factory. Not a lot to go on with this, but yeah, it does look as if we're going to get quite a few new locations. We've got the wind turbines. I don't know if that's going to mean electricity later on in the game. Maybe we're going to go green in SCUM, but this looks amazing as well. I mean, just so many new POIs. And we've got a few extras which are just been teased. We've got the bomb suits, some lovely colours here. Frogs look like they're going to be making an addition to the game as well, so that'll be pretty cool. Another one that came up was this barbecue and something that's on this skewer. God knows what that could be, but it does look pretty cool either way. And a boat in the background as well. And a new kind of rework on the D1 sector. Obviously the winter scene, and it looks pretty awesome as well. And this is going to be the new map. As you can see, 4 new sectors, there's bridges to cross over to them, and they look huge. 0.5 is hopefully going to be the big kind of kick-off that SCUM has needed since the turn of the year. It's been long in the works, and I am super hyped for it as well. So I mean, let's make sure we show some love to SCUM. The developers are working really hard. You know, they've confirmed that there's no new patch until 0.5 is ready, so we at least know that the next patch is going to be 0.5. And I can tell you, there is a lot of work that has went on from it. I'm privileged enough to be among the testing and the work that these guys are doing behind the scenes. You would not believe it. So, and there's obviously going to be stuff that they don't tell us. They do that all the time. They always bring in little bits and bobs that they haven't showed us, and obviously they can't leak everything. So if you've enjoyed this video and you're hyped for 0.5 as much as I am, then drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're a returning subscriber. Thanks very much for your support, and we look forward to seeing you all in SCUM 0.5. That's all for this video, guys. I'll see you next time.